Well, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel about nothing. Uh, I rarely post any videos. I've been posting a lot of shorts lately, but today I just wanted to come and talk about the struggles of life. Just a few things I'm going through, and it's just so much. It's just so much. I'm a very positive person. Excuse me, you guys. I have a cold. You probably can tell, but there is a dire need for me to say these things and get this stuff off my chest. Um, but I don't know if anybody feel the way I feel, but I am just exhausted with life. Like, not really exhausted with life. I'm just tired of things going wrong. Like, I'm not naive. I know things are going to go wrong. I know life has its ups and downs. And I know it ain't gonna always be sweet. I know it gotta have some sour time. Uh, I know troubles is gonna happen, and I know some stuff don't come easily, and that's just how life is. So I would say my good days have outweighed my bad days, but I'm just tired. These few last days, I mean, these few couple of, well, I say this past year has been so rough for myself and my family. Uh, just a lot. And some of it is, well, I say most of it is financially. And with that, I had to learn to take responsibility for my actions and things. As far as like, not paying things or paying stuff on time or whatever, whatnot. It's like a part of me, like, dang, like I take responsibility. Like I know I should have tried harder to pay this or do this or whatnot. And then another part of me be like, man, that's just another way for them to get money out of us. Like it's like that's just another way for them to charge us for stuff that we supposed to naturally get in this life. Like they put a price tag on it. And it's just like then the unnecessary stuff where they have you pay and stuff like that. I just feel like it's a joke. And I'm, you know, just feeling ways about that. Like, I take responsibility, but it's still effed up, what we have to, our responsibility. I mean, oh my God. Now, my situation is different from everybody else's. Your situation is different from mine, from that person, that person. Everybody's situation is different. So I can't judge anybody, and I don't want anybody to judge me because life, I mean, we all have choices, and the choices we make affect not only us, but those around us. But I made some bad decisions with life, you know, uh, certain things. But it's just like, I really, truly feel like we were not put on this earth to struggle. We were not put on this land We were not made to struggle like we are. Like, there's no way. I don't believe, whether you believe God, whether you believe Jehovah, whether you believe Buddha, whoever you believe in, the universe, anything like that, the powers that be, I don't believe we were meant to be here to struggle and go through hardship like how we've been going through. And then I like to do research on things. Like, I look at old videos, and I wouldn't say old, but past older videos, like from the 70s and 80s. And the struggle was the same. I mean, far as like not being able to pay bills, or this too high, landlord won't fix this, landlord won't fix that. Some of the laws was different. Uh, but, it was kind of still the same struggle. And I'm confused about that because I'm like, it's like cycles. We go through cycles in life, and not, like I said, not everybody go through it, but like for the ones that do, just look at the cycle. Like, they have a lot of older videos of where people from the 60s, 70s, 80s, white and black, you know, different cultures, different different ethnic groups, different areas of the world are complaining about the cost of living, the way they live, and whether it's school systems, how they work, police, all of that, right? And it's the same thing today. It's the same thing today, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, it's cycles. Like, I'm ready to jump out of that cycle. I know I'm not the only one. Like, I'm ready to be in a place where, you know, I feel safe. I can trust my government. I could trust those around me. I have a safe and secure job that I could pay my bills on time and still have money to, you know, go on vacation or buy my kids things and stuff like that. But it's been a struggle. Rental history. Let me tell y'all. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the same for other places, but here in South Carolina, where I am, excuse me, most of the places that you apply for apartments, I say apartments, and people who rent out their homes and stuff like that, you have to have a 600 or 620 credit score. Not only that, you have to not have any collections or any recent late payment, stuff like that. Like, I mean, they are making it to where people who they'll fall into a category: poor, broke, sorry, good for nothing. Like, I feel like they put people like that in a category. They judge them by their credit score or whatever. It don't even matter about if you have a background or whatever, whatnot. Not to mention they check that too, and they hold you accountable for that. But just, I don't think a lot of it's fair. I don't. Okay, so I accumulated. Um, okay, so the eviction, I didn't have an eviction, but I left owing the apartment. I don't know if that's called an eviction or just left owing the apartment, and it was during COVID. So they put that on my credit. They upped the price. The price was way out of whack, and I've been fighting and trying to get that off or the reduced price because the price is not correct. So they can't show me that. Of course, they sold the debt to a credit company or whatever, and they can't show me where I have a contract with this person, which that don't matter, right? So that's my debt. That's what I owe. I can't get that off of my credit, which means I cannot get a place. I can't get a place. I cannot get a place, and during COVID, I have not had a issue. I haven't had any eviction on my background ever. I hadn't had left owing anybody before, but during COVID, when things were out of hand, things were crazy. People was dying left and right. Uh, Jobs was either reducing time or adding time. To your work day. Like it wasn't. It was just a vicious time to live. And you think that would matter? It didn't. But I am here. I'm told that it's my fault, and it's still my responsibility to pay. Okay, in which I did pay, but I'll admit I was late. I was late with payments. Um, the apartment was just a bad apartment. It flooded before the pipes bursted. It was always an issue with the apartment. Um, Infested and everything. Like it wasn't a good apartment. But I don't know if I could afford it or not, but me not knowing my rights or my information, what I could do about it, I just let it be. And I'm now suffering from letting it be, or some would say, not handling my responsibility. And that's cool, that's fine, however you want to look at it. But I'm a woman, and I am going to admit that I wish I could have did something different in that situation. But now I have to wait 7 years for that to get off my credit because I can't pay that. And even then, I've been told that even when you do pay it, it'll still show up when apartments run your credit, your rental history credit, and they can still refuse you a place to live. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. But I'm a positive person, and I know that everything's going to work out. Excuse me. I know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. It's just a phase, but I know what I deserve. And I deserve a better life. And I'm going to make sure I get that better life for myself and my family, my children. They deserve it. They deserve it. And life is life, but everything will be okay. I know it will. And try not to lose my mind. Try not to pull my hair out, and try not to break. But I know sometimes it might be what's needed. Break, you know, realize that this is not the way that you're supposed to be living. Realize that things will get better. Realize that it's time to walk in your purpose. And I want to walk in my purpose and live comfortably. If I'm going to be on this earth, on this, I feel like it's the matrix, a trap, and the powers that be that control us, they try to do whatever they do. But if I would do that, I'm gonna be here at my own terms. I'm gonna do my own thing. I just wanted to get it off my chest. And if you feel like I feel, comment below, uh, like and subscribe. And thank you again. I apologize. I have a cold.